Guru Maharaj will say, Bhagavatam takes it to another level. Whereas in Bhagavad Gita, you're being told, don't quarrel with the environment, be tolerant. The Srimad Bhagavatam is saying, Tattenukam pam susamikshamano bunjana evatma kritam vipakam. That susamiksha, if you scrutinize this, if you look deeply beneath the surface of karmic circumstance, and as we said, acquired prejudice and tendencies, samskar, impressions, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, acquired mental impressions, layering, covering the self. If you look very deep in your circumstances, you'll see not only is toleration a prescribed, good prescription, but in the background, Suhridam Sarvabhutanam, the friendly hand of Krishna is there, who owns and controls everything, is not trying to crush you, but is your friend, right? And wanting to bring you out of karmic circumstance. So what I mean to say here, really, to address the initial question, is that that's between God and that individual. We're not to impose our conceptions upon others. If somebody sincerely inquires, you try to answer as the best you can. But to try and change somebody against their will, to try and impose or enforce some way of seeing on someone that is against, without their consent, that they're resistant to, that won't be successful, and it also begs the position of the person who's the enforcer. So, but in the case of, you could say devotees, or say a devotee wife, she's concerned about her husband, then the best thing is, like we do for any new person, is just give them exposure to Krishna consciousness. Same things parents do with their children. You give them exposure to Krishna consciousness. How far they will embrace that is an individual thing. As we mentioned again in the Gita, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhai yatatamapi siddhanam kaschan mam veti tattvataha. Krishna himself is saying in the Gita, again, and he should know, he's situated in everyone's heart. He can do his own demographic study, statistical analysis at any given point in time. He's saying it's very rare for someone to seriously express interest in spiritual culture, theistic culture, substantially. That's rare. Out of thousands, one. And then what does he say? And out of those who may become siddha, in the general sense of the term, perfect, spiritually realized, he says, Kastyan mam vita tattvataha. Hardly one knows me. Elsewhere, in the Bhagavatam we hear, what is it? Muktanam api siddhanam narayana parayana kotishvapi mahamune. Out of 10 million liberated souls, one might be a devotee of Krishna. And once Guru Maharaj said, even that is too many. So what do we hear? Koti karmanishta madhye ek gyani shrestha. Out of 10 million one gyani is better than 10 million karmis. And then koti mukti durlabh madhye ek Krishna bhakta. And out of millions of liberated souls, one may be a devotee of Krishna. So it's rare, and generally the outcome of accumulated sukriti, from Agyata Sukriti to Gyata Sukriti, Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha. So Guru Maharaj is telling us underground, Agyata Sukriti, which we define as some unknowing contact with nirguna agents. Right? So if someone's of a couple, if one person is engaged in the culture of Krishna consciousness, then by dint of connection with them, the other person's going to get a certain amount of exposure. And if they remain together, is in a mutually respectful relationship with one another, that person will accumulate sukriti, and in time, it will, the cumulative effect of that sukriti will be expressed as shraddha, faith, which will lead them to take the association of devotees seriously. But as Gurudev would say in a phrase, you want to make it very simple? Not to force. Not to force with children, not to force with life partners.